What's going on, everyone? My name's Jeff. I have a fresh haircut, and today is the first day of prep. So things went fairly smooth already. A simple arm day that had to get done today, and none of that was difficult. The volume's still reduced as I expect it will be for at least the next couple weeks, and still waiting to hear back on my blood work results. I'm hoping that everything comes back favorably. Nothing was really off kilter the past time I got it, so I don't foresee any issues coming about with that. But so something I wanted to talk about is when it comes to selecting gyms that you go to. I mean, most areas, especially if you're in a metropolitan area, like they're going to have some kind of gym chain in your state or city where there's multiple locations, and usually most of these nowadays are 24/7. Back in the day, like none of them were, but I think gyms realized that there was a bigger pool of money to be made because there is a lot of people out there that are not working 9 to 5s. They're working jobs that involve doing overnights or something where they're not able to go during like normal hours. So I mean, a lot of people, like, here's what you got to understand about gym memberships. First of all, is gyms are they're banking on people buying memberships and not using them. Sort of the idea is like, oh, someone has like the right idea in their head, like, I want to get into shape, I got to get a gym membership, I'm going to go to the gym, and maybe they do for a day, a week, a month, but most people, they drop off of going, but they keep the membership because, you know, in their head, the idea of going, like, they convince themselves that they're going to stick to a regimented routine. They're going to be at the gym steadily, and really, I mean, most people don't do that, but they like the idea that they might do that. So that's why they keep the gym membership, and gyms love that. They're making extra money. So that's where like 24/7 gyms came into play. Obviously I utilize the hell out of that. I'm leaving the gym right now. It's after midnight, but the important thing about having a commercial gym with multiple locations is that you have the ability to hop across gyms whenever you want. And that's very important, because if you're trying to do anything seriously, when you're in the same place over an extended period of time, you're going to end up having to converse with people there. Nothing wrong with that. I have some friends I made at the gym, but the problem is, you know, over time, there's so many people that you know there that now, like, you know, most people don't take it seriously, and they think that they do, and these people are typically going to come up to you and want to have a full-length conversation. And when you know everyone there, this is going to completely drag and take away from your workouts, and it's going to affect your progress. So, I mean, I've been doing this a very long time, and there's like certain locations I cannot go to with the gym chains I have memberships with. I mean, yeah, again, reason being is people are going to come up and they're going to want to have full-length conversations. And I know certain places that if I go there, there's going to be multiple individuals doing this. It's not just like one guy that, you know, you hate to run into. A ton of people are going to want to do this, especially if you're somewhat bigger than the usual clientele at a certain gym. You know, people want to come up and they want to talk about what they're doing and how to get bigger. Maybe they have questions, which, again, fine to answer them. I would prefer, and I usually tell people, like, come talk to me when I'm done lifting. I'd love to, because I love talking about this, so I'd love to extend the conversation afterward. But, you know, some people take offense to that. They don't understand. They think, you know, you're just being an asshole, and you can't do anything about that. They're not going to, you know, they're taking things very personal and kind of being a baby about it. So, you know, like, usually to avoid confrontation or just, like, you know, putting myself in a bad mood because everyone's coming up trying to talk to me, I'll just go to a different location. I do this all the time. Where I moved to now, like, my apartment is fairly close to a location that I don't exactly enjoy, but I will go to. Biggest benefit is I don't know anyone there, but also it's like, you know, south side of Chicago. It's in an area where there's a ton of you know, people doing street meetups with cars. They're drifting, so there's just like a ton of terrible accidents happening at the intersections around this gym into the night, and there's lots of shootings, you know, in the surrounding area over here. So it's not a place that I feel comfortable going to daily long term. But I'm all right going there, like tonight, something like that. It's not to make it sound like the violence will come to you. You know, I know a lot of people like get intimidated with the whole Chicago thing, but generally for most people, in most situations. Like, you know which areas to avoid, you know where not to be and when not to be there. And usually, like, the main concern with being in like areas like that at this hour of the night is, again, like car crashes. You know, you can't avoid someone running a red light and hitting you, but you know, also you don't want to be sitting around and then caught in the crosshairs of someone else's confrontation. You know, people are quick to literally pull the trigger here, and you don't want to just be like idling around in the background of someone else's confrontation, and then it escalates, and now you're potentially getting hurt for something you had nothing to do with. So, you know, to avoid all that, you know, generally, you know, avoid certain areas, but I'm not overly concerned with going to this one every once in a while. There's another one pretty close by. That's the one I can't go to because there's a ton of people there and they all like to talk too much. But I usually float around like 4 or 5 different locations. Some of them have different pieces that I might enjoy for a certain muscle group, like especially back. There's a lot of variance with the quality of back equipment you're going to find gym to gym. So like even within the same chain, like the managers there might acquire certain pieces that other ones don't. So I think it's also good, like just to for variety's sake, find like trying different gyms even within your same gym chain and trying to find different pieces of equipment to see if you really click with those ones and you want to like make that a permanent part of your routine. Like there's certain, like I have a gym I go to just for legs. They have a pendulum squat machine, they have a really nice hack squat machine, and a really nice leg press, and those are 3 major things I need to do in my leg routine. Well, not exactly the pendulum squat, but I put that in there because they're pretty awesome. But yeah, so like I have a certain gym I go to for legs. I have a couple different gyms I may or may not go to for back because they have certain chest supported equipment I want to use. But also they have other essentials that I need to do to fulfill the rest of my routine. You know, you can't just go to a gym because you like one piece of equipment there, but now like multiple other pieces of equipment that you need for your workout, you're not able to, like they don't have it, or there's a poor quality piece of that equipment. Like, why would you make the whole picture of your workout suck because there's one nice thing there? So you just kind of weigh that out in your head. So I generally have multiple locations I go to. I'm not too picky. Like today was an arm day, I could really do that anywhere. Chest I could kind of do anywhere. I would like to see a gym that has like a couple different machines for chest, just because tons and tons of battering my body with free weight, you know, barbell pressing and stuff. I will always do something like, well, sorry, I almost dropped my phone. I will almost always do something like that in my routine, but I don't want to overdo it with those, meaning like I don't want to do flat decline and incline barbell press all in the same workout. Like I might do an incline in a machine of some sort, or a decline in a machine, just so things are more stable and it's just putting less wear and tear on my body. So I'll do things like that, but I really recommend people, you know, get a 24/7 membership with a gym chain that you like, that you could just go to multiple locations with. And I guarantee you, if you're serious, you're going to enjoy that path more so, because you get to pick and choose where you go. And you know where not to go because people are a little bit too chit-chatty, or, you know, certain places might not have everything you want, but you have variety in your life. And remember, taking an extra 10 to 15 minute drive to go to a better place where there's a better environment for you to work hard always beats going to a overly crowded gym where people talk too much and now your workout suffers. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to pick out where you want to go and work out. Again, it's my first day of prep, so obviously I'm nowhere close to suffering yet, but I am excited for a change of pace and I am glad to be here. Hope you have a good rest of your night. I'm going to go inside and have a protein shake and then do 30 minutes of cardio on the bike. So hope everyone has a good evening. I will see you on the next one.